at this again. You gotta splice you're gonna splice the new one you got, the new one I sent you in the mail. You're gonna splice it like this and twist them, and then you have to splice these one that's on the car. So you put it on the
20.
Put it on the 20. Okay, I think it's 20, and you go like that. You just throw that on the ground, doesn't matter. Okay, then this one, you do the same thing. You splice it, then you turn them, you twist them to get them nice and tight so they're not, okay? See how I'm doing that? I'm twisting them and getting them all nice and tight. Okay, now.
So you should be doing that a total of 8 times, right?
You mean 8 times?
The 2 new ones and the 2 that are...
1, 2, 3, 4.
And then the new ones, right?
This is I'm imitating with the new one. This is the new one.
Okay, all right. Fine.
Okay, I don't have a new one. He does. Okay, now, very important, David, that these wires are lined up perfectly with these wires, okay? Like I said, I think it's going to be red and black, just like on yours. Whatever side is this left side, you want, that wire going, you can't mix them up like that. They got to be exactly the same as they came off. Okay, now this is what you do, Dave. Watch. You spread these out like that. You spread them out, okay? You get them away from each other. Now, you put the one in your right hand on top. Put the one on your right hand on top. And then you got it on top, okay? And then you twist them together. See that? You twist them together all the way. So they should basically be the same length, so they twist together real nicely, all right? See how I did that? I twisted them together. Now, once I twist them together, I lay it down flat on the side, okay? I lay it down, or you can lay it down flat on the side this way. That's probably better. Okay, so now it's twisted together and it's flat. Now I take my electrical tape, all right? I take my electrical tape that I sent you, all right? And you take a piece. You don't take a real long piece, just kind of a short piece at first. You pull it apart. Okay, now what you do is you get on this wire that you just put a little bit of tape on there. You get on this wire that you just twisted together, all right? And now you turn it on the wire like that. See how I'm doing that? And you totally cover it, real tight. Totally cover it. See that? Has to be covered all the way. Now, you think that's enough? It's not enough. You got to do it again. You got to do it again. Here we go. Again, it's got to be really covered because the other wire is going to be right next to it. So now I do it again. See? I cover, I turn, I cover, I make sure it's really covered, man. Really covered, okay? Really covered. All right, now I got that one done. Okay, now I go to this one. All right, I put the right one on top. The one in my right hand I put on top. See how it's over top? I twist them together. I twist them together. Okay, see that, Dave? All right, then I lay it down flat against the wires, just like that. I lay it down. All right, now I get a small piece of tape to start off with. Okay, small piece of tape. All right, and now I'm going to turn it. Now this is a little hard because you got to do it in between this little hole and in between the two wires there. You kind of like get your finger and you bring the tape around with your finger. See, watch how I do that. I go like that. See that? And you just kind of turn it around, and you got to make sure it's all covered. None of this wire can be exposed whatsoever. All right. So now I got it on there. Okay. So now I'm going to do another one. Okay. Now I'm going to do another one. Make sure it's really, really covered, okay? I put it on there. I bring it around nice and tight. I know it's covered real good, okay? Try to keep the tape from bunching up on it. Like, you don't want it all bunched up like that. You want to keep it nice and flat. I mean, okay, so now I'm really covering it up, all right? Really covering it up. All right, now, once I get them all really covered, I know they're not going to touch each other. Then I take a piece. Okay, then I can do this. Then I can take this black stuff. You can go ahead and just cut that off. Cut it off with your tool. All right, just cut it off. Or with your razor blade. Take the razor blade. Don't cut yourself. Don't cut the wire. Okay, you cut it off. Okay, now I got this, right? Now I take a piece of tape and I'm going to tape them together for like security, just to keep them nice and secure. I'm going to tape them together, see? All right. Now, I made it too short. I made mine too short. Don't do that, okay? I'll have to redo this, but don't make them too short. In other words, when you get your new long piece, the new one, it's going to be real long. Splice it at the end and cut these off. Cut these off at the end here. Cut. When you cut these off, cut them off close here, so you have a lot of wire to work with. Okay. So you're going to have all this wire to work with, and you're going to have all the wire on your new ones to work with, okay? And then once you get it all taped up like that, you just stick it back in. You stick them back in, and you're ready to go. You stick them back in, you're ready to go. Make sure... Huh?
Stick them back in where? Right here?
Yeah, they go back in.
Okay.
They go back in. But I see I made this one too short. I'm going to have to redo it with some more wire.
Okay.
So you stick them back in, Dave. Now look, Dave, you'll hear them click. You'll hear them click. Listen. They click like that. You know you're in. Okay. Now, once again, let me say, when you make your cuts, you're going to make your cuts close here, close to here, close here. You're not going to make your cuts down here. Make them close. So you have a lot of wire here to work with, a lot of wire here to work with, and then you have all the wire to work with on your new ones. All right. Now, once you get these back in there, then you just bring this thing back around. Okay. Stick it back underneath this one. All right. Bring it back around, stick it on there, bring this thing back up, all right? And you're going to be ready to go, okay? You're going to be ready to drive, all right? Let me know if you have any questions.
Okay.
Is it done?